Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, the lecturer of this lesson, Miss Yulmiati MPD. I'm Putri Lenggogeni from the English Department 2018. Today, I would like to thank for the opportunity that has been given for me to present my midterm examination with the title, The Effect of Direct Method to Student Speaking Skill on 7th grade at SMP Negeri 2 Sungai Limau. Well, we come to the introduction, background of the problem. English is one of the languages in the world which is spoken by many people in many countries. The main factor that causes people to use English is because English is an international language. Indonesia makes English as a lesson that must be learned in a school or institution. Mastering English is necessary, considering English is an international language. Speaking skills are a parameter to measure a person's communication ability. According to the researchers' experience, according to my experience, when I was studying English, speaking is the most difficult part for the students. Many of them are still incapable to use English orally. The teacher should have many kind of methods, techniques, and approach in teaching English. It is because the problem which is appear in almost all of the school in Indonesia, the problem usually such as less confidence or shy, silent preference, use their own language, and etc. The direct method is a method that avoids using the learner's native language and just use the target language. Next, the identification of the problem. Many students always feel uncomfortable, insecure, and afraid of making mistakes when speaking English. This fear and discomfort can be caused by improper methods used by the teacher. In fact, many teachers use inappropriate methods of teaching speaking skills. They use teaching methods that make students feel insecure, stressed out, and afraid of making mistakes. In order to speak English well, students must feel comfortable and confident in practicing their English. By feeling comfortable and confident, students will not be afraid to make mistakes when speaking English. The problem is what method is best to solve all of the above problem in general. Next, we come to the formulation of the problem. The formulation of the problem is there any effect of using direct method to student speaking skill at SMP Negeri 2 Sungai Limau? Next, hypothesis of the research. The researcher hypothesized that direct method gave significant effect to student speaking skill at SMP Negeri 2 Sungai Limau. And the purpose of the research is to find out whether any significant effect of using direct method to student speaking skill at SMP Negeri 2 Sungai Limau or not. The significance of the research is, the first one is to provide some information to the teacher about techniques and methods to improve student speaking skill. The second one is to attract students' participation. The study English is enjoyable. And the last is definition of the key term. There are three key terms of this research. The first one is effect. It is a change of produced by an action. The second one is direct method. It is method that avoids using learners' native language and just use the target language. And the last one is speaking skill. It is skill that is used to express ideas through communication. Well, the next is a review of related theories. In this review of related theories, there are three parts that I will explain. The first one is nature of speaking, the second one is teaching speaking, and the third one is direct method. Let me explain it one by one. The first is nature of speaking. Speaking is the only way to explain and communicate a speaker's ideas and opinions in teaching and learning process. From Haliwanda 2019, she stated that speaking is the language skill that is used to express ideas and thoughts through communication with others so that to know information. While Hammer 2007 states that in the classroom there are three main factors for getting students to speak. First, speaking exercises offer opportunities. Second, for both teachers and students speak tasks in which students by to use any or all of the language they understand provide feedback. And the last is the more students have the ability to activate the different language elements they have stored in their minds. So we can conclude that speaking is one of the essential skills necessary to communicate information and to receive information from others, among other skills. And then the next is criteria of speaking. It is from Bailey 2005. There are some criteria of speaking. The first one is accuracy, fluency, grammar, and pronunciation. Okay, next, the teaching speaking. Speaking is a major aspect of second language learning and teaching. Despite its significance, teaching speaking has been undervalued for several years. There are some principles of teaching speaking from Noonan, Terrell, and Brown 2003. The first one is be aware of the differences between second language and foreign language learning context. The second one is give students practice with both fluency and accuracy. The next is provide opportunities for students to talk by using group work or pair work and limiting teacher talk. And then plain speaking tasks that involve negotiation for meaning. And the last one is design classroom activities that involve guidance and practice in both transactional and interactional. And the last one is direct method. From the definition from Henry 2012 and Haliwanda 2019, we can conclude that the direct method will enable learners to engage in speaking of good works for enjoyment and for self-development. The direct method is a method that can be used by teachers in teaching speaking skills. In English class, students, of course, use English as their target language. This may make it easier for students to achieve speaking ability or speaking skills. Okay, next, procedure. The procedure of direct method. It is from Norland and Terry 2006. From the study of Nolan and Terry 2006, we can conclude that there are some procedure. The first one is the teacher shows a set of picture. The second, the teacher describes the picture in the target language, and then the teacher asks question in the target language, and the next students answer the question as best they can using the target language, and then students may also read a passage in the target language, and the last is students answer question best they can using the target language. Well, next, review of related finding. There are 3 previous researches that has been found. The first is from Haliwanda 2019. The title of this research is The Effect of Using Direct Method in Teaching Speaking Skill at the Second Year of SMK Negeri 1, Bener Meriah, Aceh. This journal concluded that before being taught by using direct method is categorized into poor level, and after being taught by using direct method is categorized into good level. It shows that there is significant difference on students' speaking ability before and after being taught by using direct method at the second year of SMK Negeri 1 Bener Meriah. And the second one is Laila 2018. The title of this research is The Effect of Direct Method on Student Speaking Ability at Al-Fatah English Course of MTS Pembangunan Pacitan in academic year 2017-2018. This research shows that direct method was effective in improving student speaking ability at Al-Fatah English course class of MTS Pembangunan Pacitan. And the last one from Sitorus and Sitilonga 2018. The title of this research is The Implementation of Direct Method to Improve Students' Ability Speaking. This research shows that the using of direct method can improve the students' ability in speaking. Well, based on these 3 findings, we can conclude that direct method has significant effect to speaking skill in teaching English. In other words, direct method was effective in improving students' speaking skill. Well, we come to the last explanation, that is theoretical framework. It is the conceptual of the framework in this research. The research is regression research, which is explaining direct method as an independent variable, or we can say as x, and then student speaking ability as a dependent variable, or we can say as y. Based on theoretical analysis, it can be presented the theoretical framework, or we can find the result. Or the first is, if the direct method is bad method, student speaking ability will be low. If the direct method is good method, student speaking ability will be high. Okay, the Honorable our lecturer Miss Dulmiati MPD. I think that's all of my explanation from the chapter 1 until 2. Thank you for a nice attention from all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.